Hello and welcome. How are we all doing? I hope we're all having a good day so far. Max, good to see you. Thank you so much for a 40 stream streak. Appreciate all the support, dude. How are you doing? Hope your Thursday's treating you well. Let's get all the... Whoa, nice try there, you cheeky bugger. I try and be nice. I try and extend the pole of friendship, and that's how you respond? I don't know about this. Here to review the combat performance of NPC Maximus. Well, would you like to see NPC Maximus in battle? I have made a few changes since. This will be a little bit, tell you what, no, I won't actually render it out. I'll just run it. There you go. This is running with the Kofi file as well, so you will see Maximus. We've got, it fills in bots. We've also got health bars on all the fighters now, so you can see how much health they've got, and it does have their name in there. It's a little hard to see, like you guys will not be able to read on stream. But when it gets rendered out in 4K, it's a little more obvious. Also, when the fighter comes up near the end, you can tell a little bit easier as well. There we go. We're starting to see some battles now. You can also see behind the scenes. I did post the behind the scenes for Kofi members the other day as well. I have also ran this up to 1,000 fighters. That got a little bit silly. It took it over an hour to render out, but I was having a laugh with that. Maximus is still on... Oh, he's only on 2 health, though. He's only on... No! R.I.P. Max. R.I.P. Made it to the last 3. What a shame. What a shame. So who actually won? Test name 8. There we go. You can see I've made a few little changes there. That wasn't so good then. Whoa. Don't back that up on me. I taught those other fighters just as much as I taught you. It's not my fault you didn't take it on board the way they did. If you spent less time throwing nets and more time focusing on what we taught you, then who knows? Maybe you might have won. Oh, man. Anyway, so... We've got a couple of things we can work on tonight. So we haven't got any sound in there yet. So we could at least put in some sounds of people attacking, being injured and dying. There's a reason I've put that off. I'll explain that later. Sorting health bars. One of the things I want to do is as the simulation runs, I want to have health bars on the right showing like who has the most health. It won't necessarily show health bars for everyone, but like the top 10 or top 15 and have it sort through them so you can see who's got the most at any one point. We've also got a dolly camera. I'll explain that when we get to it because that'll be easier to show if I can figure out how to get it working. Scoreboard, I think that was something you mentioned, Max. I have started setting up with the fighters. We've got like a little statistics area. It doesn't track much. It only tracks how many kills each one gets, how much damage each one deals. But the idea is that later on when we get there, after the fight, and after we've had like our winner do a little dance, we can have a table show up with like the top 10 or top 15 fighters, and they'll have a score, and their score will be based off things like the number of kills they've got, the amount of damage they've dealt, how much health they've got left. So if the like last remaining fighter has a lot of health left, they get a nice little bonus. And like it'll show some of the base statistics there, but it'll give like a top score as well. Yes, we can. You know what? We will do that for you now. Why not? We will do that for you now. Hang on. How are we gonna do this? Let's see. Where's our camera, right? Static camera. Looking down here. So Right, grab it. Where's my arrows? Okay, that one. Carly. Then duplicate for Max. The Carly, I am going to where's your swords? Why? Oh, I know why. Right, let's remove the swords from both of you. Swords, spine, right shoulder, right arm. I hate animated stuff like this. Short sword, there we go. Same for you, Max. Hips, spine 2, spine, right shoulder, right arm. Don't know how folks manage with all of. There we go. Right, so we got that. What else did we want to do? Max, I am. Hang on. I can make this one better, actually. One. Add one there. Bigger. I forgot we have injured things. So if I make this, why is it hurt? Why is it not injured? Whatever. One. There we go. So now, add. Bigger. One. Doesn't have exit time. In fact, no. No, yeah, it doesn't have exit time. This comes back. Yep, no worries. So now, hurt 1. If we come back to max it, fighter here, technically this is still an attack. However, you're not actually going to attack. Every time it tries to run the attack, you're just going to run the getting injured animation. Then on Carly, which one of these attacks was the... One of them's like, looks a little more like throwing a punch, and I can't remember which one it is. Ah, fuck it. We'll let him just throw whatever. Hey, Wolf Warrior, good to see you. Nice job with that mountain giant. Nice job hitting level 91. Hope you're keeping well. Right, there we go. So now Max, let's remove Max's damage. Sorry, Max, you're getting nerfed. 0, 0. Well, it wouldn't do anything anyway. And then Carly's, I'm just going to set Carly's to a max damage of 1. So now if we go in the game and we grab you guys, let's Carly can go. Ooh, fucking hell! It disappeared a bit for a moment there. 14, 2, 4.6. Yeah, that'll do. Nav mesh will figure the rest out. Other way. Carly, 90. 90. Chilling, how are you? Not bad, thanks. Not bad. Long day at work and such, but we got there. Right, in theory... hang on. Let me just... What state did it go into by default? I've forgotten. Initialize. What happens if... What state did it go in without that initial? Did it just go in idle? Ah. Okay, we're just gonna scratch that for a moment and we'll say new search did it. This go. If they're sitting idle, they'll never leave idle. Oh. Cast it to fighter for the moment. Really? Really? Oh, fine, whatever. Whatever. No, we'll do it like that. We'll just come here and on the awake, just do state equal new search state this. And we'll just disable the spawning lot. We do that by just doing this. Alright, here you go. In theory, this should be Carly beating the hell out of Max. Let me just check my script real quick for something, actually. Boom. Yeah. Yeah. Manager. Script. Alright, I don't know if they'll actually work, but we'll give it a go. Oh, hang on. Creature name equals this dot game object dot name. There we go. That'll set that. That's all we really need. And health we'll leave you both to be at 20 for now. That'll do it. Because we normally set it up as part of our battle manager, but right now we've kind of disabled that temporarily. Have I got no? Nope. Oopsies. Initialize the health bar, that would help. Right, now, I think, potentially, maybe, I actually don't have a clue. Guys, what do you mean you're what? Why are you dancing? What? Why are you dancing? You're not dancing either. What? Why were you dancing? You shouldn't have been dancing. You should have gone into search there and immediately started looking for each other. Huh? Don't stay idle, yeah. And when you start... How come you went to dancing? Oh, I searched it. Enter if right. Okay, I know why they went into dancing. Because battle manager, I just set this to when they're in search state, they ask the battle manager how many fighters are alive. This is because if they're the last fighter, they need to know if they need to go do dancing. That's why they went into dancing. Now they should at least... There we go. There we go. Let me... there we go. No, let me... Ah, I can't quite... Oh, well, there you go. It's just Carly beating up Max now. Punch 1, punch 2, punch 3. Although if Carly throws punches like that, then they look more like slaps than punches. You know what? You know what, Max? Just for you. Yeah, that's going to throw some errors at the moment. I come back to the main camera, I will do this and we will record a 4K version of it for you. How's that? It'll be a little scoped out over here. Unless we so that one. Here we go. If we lens FOV. bring this in. There we go. So if we set that to 31 for the moment. Here we go. In camera, lock that in. What can I say, Max? That you asked for this. You literally asked for this. Here we go. Let me just get my directory. Where are we going? Showing Explorer. Here we go. Backup. Recordings. Here we go. Timeline. Go about a little bit. Then we'll select Max so we can watch his health go down. And then we'll run it. Here we go. It like gets a little bit slower in 4K. It's going to take a little bit longer for it to render this out. But now we get to see Carly beating up Max. Now that I think about it, this might take longer than what 4K will allow us. I should have maybe gone for a smaller file size. This might end up being a little bit big. Hang on. What did that come out to? Yeah, that's already 101 meg. I mean, I can fit that in Discord. We can fit that in Discord. Not running her animation, but just Carly beating up Max. Oh, right, okay. I'll record a full one, but we'll record a full one in the lower quality setting. Not that I want to like record it in lower quality, but unfortunately, there is a maximum file size that we can upload to Discord. Once we've done this, we'll actually get back to development instead of beating up poor Max. See, you can see it's gone up a little bit on the render times now. When I was rendering out, like I did a test render of like 1,000 people, of which if you are a Kofi member in the top tier, you may get to see something fun on Christmas Day, and that's all I'm going to say there. But I did do one with 1,000 fighters, and at one point it was down to like 5-6 frames a second it was rendering. It took it a while. It was definitely struggling. Okay, for some reason Max has somehow been able to forego the laws of life. He has told death to fuck off. I'm not entirely sure how he's done it. But there we go. Hang on, what's that? That's 60 meg. That's more like it. I'll share that in the Discord later on for you, Max. I'll share that in the Discord for you later on. Oh, man. Hey, Jade. Good to see you. How are you keeping? I hope you're having a good week. Why is any of this coded this way? What? Carly beating up Max? This was a request specifically from Max, so make of that what you will. That's not how it normally works. Let me put it back to how it normally works. I've got to like reset everything now. Hang on, right. So they're gone. I've got to fix me bips. What did we do? Searched it. We left that. Fighter, we want to get rid of those. Leave that on the initialize. And then Battle Manager, we want to re-enable that function. We don't ask questions like that around here, Jade. I'm aware, but also I hate it. I hate seeing that many parameters in the Unity window. I've made it mildly better for myself in the fact that like I've put headers. Part of the thing is, like, we've got a load of inheritance going on. So we've got, like, the entity, the object, then we've got creature, then we come down to a fighter itself, and it, like, all stacks up. But, oh, man, it actually bothers me. It actually bothers me. Oh, man. Dare I ask how bad you've seen it? I've not seen many people use Unity. Well, no, I've seen a lot of people use Unity, but like most of the time where I've got like got to see like the Unity environment itself, it's been at game jams, and well, game jams are a whole other beast. But I know from other projects I've seen, people can get a little out of hand sometimes. Not just, oh, if we're talking like C# stuff, 80 yeah, that's definitely on a par with some of the stuff I've seen as well. Like, it's absolutely bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. I just, like, you get to a point where it becomes unmanageable, and I am a firm believer in if you have too many functions, too many variables, too much anything like that, you need to be starting to like try and break it down into like subcomponents if you can. And even if you're just making another object just to store a load of the class variable, because otherwise it becomes a fucking nightmare. Anyway, so I've turned off the rendering for now, and we've disabled Max and Carly. Like, Carly can keep beating Max up later on. This is what it normally looks like. I don't know if you've seen it yet, Jade. This is for, like, Kofi members and stuff like that. So, the idea is it runs a little simulation. Every Kofi member gets a fighter, of which we have a whole one Kofi member. Thank you very much, Max. And it can fill in some extra bots if we need to, just if we can. The bots get less health. They only get 10 health. Max is the max health because he's, like, highest here on the Kofi memberships. The base health is 20, so like it varies depending on what tier you're in. You can see him slowly killing each other here. Oh, Max is taking damage. He's still pretty good though. He's doing some damage. Bleeding. Okay. Something's gone Something's gone very wrong there. I think our vision stuff still needs a little bit of work. For some reason, it was seeing our dead fighters like a dozen times. That was not right. Although I think Max has won this. He does have 3 times the health of the bots, but still. Here we go. He's going to come up and do his little dance routine now. Where the fuck are you going, Max? Why are you in search mode? Everyone's dead. Oh, I know why. I'm an idiot. I know why. I'm an idiot. I forgot to finish resetting it. There we go. Sorry, Max, you didn't get your little dance routine. We are going to have to, okay. Fix vision gun seeing dead bodies. There we go. There we go. No! Carly! No! How could you do this? I've just recorded something beautiful for you as well. I've just recorded something beautiful for you, and you do this to me. Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible. It's not like I said something to you in the Discord either to utterly deserve this at all. And let's see if Max wins again. Ooh, he's running low on health. Running low on health. Oh, I don't think Max is going to win. I don't think Max is going to win. He's running away. Maximus is running away. Oh. Oh, and he died. R.I.P. Max. Test name 7 wins instead. Right, let's set that. Let's set this back to recording. No, it better not be recording. No, it is not. Good. Do that, and then can I set it back to... Why have we not got 4K? Being blind. So, Carly, at Max's request, I did a special fight Just for you two. Just for you two. Like, you're just slowly punching Max to death here. At least, in theory, it's to death. He somehow managed to... the fuck? I don't know what that's about. Wait, fuck. Something went very wrong with that. I'll post it in the Discord later on, Carl. I did start rendering it in 4K, but that was going to be fucking massive. So I had to do it in a lower resolution. How come you're not using count with link where state is not dead to identify a number of like... let me think. Let me process that. Switch my developer head back on. How come you're not using count with a link where state is not there to identify a number of... Honest answer, laziness. That's all, Jade. Laziness. I'm not, to be fair, I haven't used link codes that much. I should really get more familiar with link programming. Or link paradigm, I should say. That would work perfectly fine. I just haven't used it. A lot of this is not the most advanced code. We've got a little bit of inheritance. We've got like a basic state machine, but it's not exactly the most advanced bit. So all it's doing is our battle manager kind of tracks like how many fighters we've got spawning them in and that. So literally all we're doing is just incrementing a number when we're like adding a fighter and decrementing a number when we're removing it. I've been very lazy with it. If you reckon it's worth changing, then I can look at changing it. I just... Laziness. I didn't think it was needed. Yeah, I'll post that for you guys in the Discord later on. You watch, Jade's gonna go all Project Toner on me now. She's gonna be like, well, you see, that has done the task required. However, you've not thought about X or Y. And she's probably also thinking, oh, typical engineer. Only, like, thinking of X case or whatever. Oh, man. Anyway, so what were we going to do? I've completely lost track of what we were going to do. There's a few things we could do. I have thought about setting it up to be able to do Twitch subs as well. This is going to be mainly for Kofi members, but... could be a bit of a laugh to do it for Twitch subs. I did take a look at what the Twitch sub data is. Let me get my test one so I'm not accidentally doxing. I mean, it doesn't really have any personal information in it. So this is probably something that I could show. But either way... I've also just realised an advert was playing, so I have no idea how much any of you guys caught of that. Oops. I don't know if Jade heard me admitting that I was completely lazy. Yeah, I don't think... there's nothing here to really dox, but even so, I prefer playing it on the safe side. So this is the test version, where I've basically taken like characters from the D&D stories and put them in. So that's that one. None? Oh, short answer, Jade. I'm being fucking lazy, that's why. Short answer, that's pretty much it. Oh, boy. So, yeah. We could look at set up to take Twitch subs. It's mainly for Kofi members, but could add that in. Do want to play with the dolly camera, but I don't really know what I'm doing with that. However, it's either that or continue with the UI work, and I absolutely hate working with UI. I have an absolute, like, passion against it. The real non-lazy solution is to set up an eventifier every time a fighter spawns or dies. Even the link solution runs every frame and is kind of bad. I mean, that's pretty... I've kind of got that here. It's just, it's not a event subscription. You would definitely be right. Setting up an event subscription would be the proper way of doing it. I just can't be asked to deal with setting up events. Like, for everyone else's benefit, this is what happens when you get folks who enjoy doing, like, software engineering, but... like, they're working on their own personal projects compared to working in the real world. In the real world, you should, unfortunately not everyone, but you should do it the proper way. When it comes to your personal projects, we sometimes get a bit lazy. Remember, Materies, Jade may never unleash hell upon you, but she's never done anything wrong. No, she hasn't. In fact, she's actually been incredibly kind and made that VTuber model for us. And she certainly didn't set up some extra things, or like the fecking collar at all. Did you, Jade? No. I'm actually so hyped to have a play around with that. I need to download that later on. Anyway. Right. So, Bucket. Let's try and play around with the dolly camera. I only put good and nice things in that model. I really want to argue against the collar, but at the same time, you went out your way to make me an incredible VTuber model. So I can't really complain. Darn it. Jokes aside, it is absolutely fantastic. It's very much appreciated. How would that even work? Is there even space for two? Or are you just planning on, like, stacking them on top of each other there? At least the one you've got is, like, better looking. Mine is a really badly drawn one done by me. It's horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Wait, that concept... Oh, shit, I'm giving her ideas. Shut up, Materies. Stop talking. Right, anyway. So, stat colors to max up of 5. It increases every time someone does the... You know what? I would absolutely be down to try and do that. I think it might be a short while off because it'll probably have to be done... We'd probably have to do it through script changes and stuff like that, I imagine. Although, correct me if it is something we could do natively inside my VTube Studio and that. Oh, that would be fun. Anyway, one project at a time. Would, need some API fuckery. I thought it would. Yeah, which I'd be down to do, but that's not going to be done for a short while yet. That's not going to be done for a short while. I'm probably too lazy to make that. That is completely fair. I also wouldn't call you lazy when you went out of your way to make the VTuber model in the first place. So... Right. So what we have is right now, we have this static camera. This camera doesn't move. Like, it turns on the spot to follow the fighters, but it stays in this one place. Which, sure, it works. And we could change the FOV to zoom in. But what we really want is a camera that will look at the fighters, but also move around. So that's what this dolly camera does. Effectively, you can set up a dolly track like this, and the camera will move around the track. If you set it up right, it'll try and move around to follow the fighters the best it can. However, I don't know how to set it up right, so that is going to take some experimentation. More accurately, now I'm obsessed with making it different. Ooh. Is this your own model, Jade? Is it your own model? Hell fucking yeah, if it is. I mean, any model, hell fucking yeah, but let's go. Let's go. Alright. But I've got him. Hell yeah. Love to see it. Are you going to share updates with us? Are you going to, like, keep it on the back? Are you going to, like, keep it until you got it fully finished? I actually can't wait. Because, like, I'm assuming it's going to be the same as what you had on, like, your Twitter and your Blue Sky profile. And like that actually looks really awesome. Probably not until it's about done, which will be months or something. That is completely fair. These things take time. These things absolutely take time. Few things set up. A virtual camera needs poly virtual. Is there anything else that needed changing? Disabled that one. Yeah, I think we're fine. Ooh, new design. Ooh, hell yeah. Can't wait to see it. Like, absolutely wait until it's done if you want to do it that way. That is completely fair. But can't wait to see it. Does this mean you might finally be able to get into streaming as well yourself? Or do you reckon that's still going to be on the forever burner? Right, so let's see what happens if we run this now. I suspect it's still just going to sit in that one spot. Hang on. Yeah, so it's not following. In fact, that doesn't even look like it's on the dolly. Which is a little bit annoying. We'll put that there. Good if it grabbed that. Go. Yeah. That doesn't even look like it's on the dolly. Like, it's on the dolly now. If I run it again? Insanity is doing the same thing on repeat and hoping for a difference. Yeah, that it's still looking to the same place as before. And I'm not sure why. I don't think I've got anything in my script that locks the camera to that position. The idea is to get back in streaming. We'll see. I mean, even if you only get to like stream once every other week or whatever, like that would still be awesome to see. And if you ever want to collab or anything, I would absolutely be down to collaborate with you. Fingers crossed for you. It'll be great to get to. It'll be great to see you be able to do it, but it is one of those things if you've got to try and balance it around everything else, and it is a lot of effort. People don't necessarily realize that it can take a lot of effort to try and balance around work and such. Yeah, I don't think I've got anything in. Let me check me canvas. Disk. Oh, mechanics. Let's start target. That's for zoom, but all of that will probably change. We get the dolly camera. Okay. Let's do some Googling. And yes, I'm still using Opera because I haven't been able to figure out how to fix Google Chrome at this point. I might as well just wait until I fresh install Windows. What are we gonna do? Unity 2022 Cine Machine Dolly Camera set. Because you can get it to. I don't care about the AI overview. That can be wrong so often. Fuck off. I don't care about your newsletter. Let's follow. What's happening in this game? Okay. Yeah, so the cameras move around there. Once you have the the track moves on a selected track and will follow the object that has been created. First thing you need is to select the dolly track on the body options of the virtual camera. Aim is on the composer as well. Create an empty game object. You might want to name. Okay, once the. I'm pretty sure I set all that up, didn't I? Dolly virtual camera body tracked dolly. Yeah. Auto dolly enable. This path Oh. Oh, it's how far along the path it is. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no, I think that's, Ah. Wait, what? I have absolutely no idea on this. This was why I was wary of looking at this bit on stream. I will move the track around and we'll get the track into a better position after we've got it working. And now, gotta figure out how to get it working. Like, it looks at what we need it to look at. Maybe it is a result of Did you do the command to see? Oh, I've not had chance, Wolf Warrior. Like, it's on my to-do list, but that is not something I'm gonna have chance for a while, I'm afraid, buddy. Like, because that's gonna need me to go do some dev work with the Python scripts and that again. You'll see it enter the commands below the stream once I've got it set up. I'll try and remember to let you know, but if you just keep an eye on the commands section, you'll see it there once it's ready. Boom. Let's move some of these around then. See if that changes it. See if the... Oh, bugger. No, don't zoom in on the thing. Yeah, depending on how things go, like with other light streams and that, maybe I'll do a coding stream on it. I don't know. We'll see what happens with everything. That one. Depends on if Jade's gonna keep judging my Unity code. If I have that in more horseshoe, what happens if I run now? What's it gonna do now? That's not even on the... Why is the main camera over here? That's not even enabled. This isn't even enabled. So what? Oh, I know why. I know why. There's one other thing I forgot to change. I knew there was one other thing I forgot to change. This timeline thing was locking it to the disabled static camera. Now that we've set it to the dolly camera, hopefully that fixes that. Hopefully, he says with very little confidence. Hey, there we go. Oh! Hey, and it's tracking as well. Okay, okay. Hang on, if we open the body... Is it moving? It looks like it's moving. Guy's spending all its time on one spot right now. But I'm pretty sure it was moving. I can move it around on the offset. Oh, yeah, it's moving. What's that? Oh, yeah, it's moving. It is moving. Okay, so that now tracks. Awesome. I'm kind of surprised. This does mean we're going to have to change the behavior at the end, because right now the AI runs up to where the old camera was to dance in front of that. So we'll have to change that behavior, but we'll do that in a bit? Question mark? Should we do it in a bit, or should we just get it to... We'll get it. We'll sort it out now with like an initial thing, because it means we'll be able to use the dolly camera later on. Where's our dance state? expecting some stellar results from your ranger training. I mean, I've already told you. Stop wasting time throwing nets around and maybe you'll learn something. That's not what we want to be. We want to be in search state. Let's comment that out for the moment. We'll do comment that one out as well. We'll replace these with feature.assign new state, new dance state, feature. So now they'll just dance on the spot when once all the fighters are beaten, they'll just dance on the spot. So now let's just see what we can do with this dolly track. If we make this wider, will the camera like move along the width of it? I actually don't know because I've never used the dolly system before now. Doesn't look like it. It might just be a visual thing. Yeah, it looks like it's just a visual. Okay. Don't flip this on me. Oh, I mean, you walked into it. Okay. There's still some improvements that need to be made with this tracking though. For one, we could really do with changing the field of view. Because right now, we end up with quite a wide field of view when everyone's together. So we do need to see if we can change the field of view. How that then? I'll leave it at 1. Oh, that's in the middle of filming, so that's not. If we come over here, we'll be able to see that it does go straight into dance. Yeah, there we go. Straight into dance. Or maybe goes into dance a little too soon. Okay, let's maybe go into idle for a minute. And then go into dance. So go creature. Ooh. Creature dot assign new state. New wait state. Creature. Let's did this one. Next state float time. We'll say just wait for 1. We'll hard code it for 1, and then that one new dance state creature. There we go. That just gives it a little bit of time before it goes straight to dance. Take the sword to a different country. Oh God! What? Come on. Can you put some goddamn new lines between your package? What? Are you wanting me to do this, Jade? Are you wanting me to break up my code a little bit? Like, do you want me to go full commenting as well? Like, really, I should be commenting my code. So, like, let's see. Well, they should be saying if there's no other fighters, exit state. Like, I can go and comment it all if you want. It might make for a bit of a dull stream, though. I am an evil wolf sometimes. I'm just stressing Jade the hell out. Oh, poor Jade. How come you always jump to everyone else's defense, eh, Max? You never jump to my defense, or Lupin's, or Lakea's, but you'll jump to, like, Carly's defense, or Minnie's, or Jade's. Oh. I mean, I can send you the project if you want, Jade. God, like, you must have had a horrendous time when you were going through the stream assistant, because I did not do a good job with that. I started like commenting it and yada yada yada. Oh wait, no, yeah. Yeah. I'm being judged. I'm being judged, and it's hard. It's fair. It's very fair. Oh. Oh man. Right. Okay. So that's set up. I just want to make sure that like that 1 second thing. Oh, I'm being judged for my code, Wolf Warrior, because it's not well written code. It is not well written code at all. Right. Come on, Max, we're rooting for you. We're rooting for you. Let's see what you can do. Let's see what you can do. Come on, beat up test name 5. Beat up test name 5. No, Max! How could you? Oh, man. Does anyone in chat want to be test dummies while we're testing? Do any of you guys want to have fighters in this? I'm happy to include you while you want. I mean, come on, Max. You should know from your range of training how to deal with that. You should know from your range of training how to deal with that. Hang on. Let's see. Yeah, if you guys want adding to this, absolutely just let me know. I am more than... Fuck. That was stupid. Note to self, go clear that later on. Let's just sort this out before I show anything I shouldn't. There we go. Right. That was bound to happen eventually, wasn't it? There we go. You'll get so many nettings for that. Don't know what you're on about. Greatest of evilings. Code styling I don't personally like. Oh man, I am a dead wolf, aren't I? I am a dead wolf. Oh man. Right. So that I don't do that again, we are going to delete that. Delete, yeah. There we go. Right. And now we'll use this file for the rest of the stream because that was stupid. Let's see. So we want test 10. We'll just set people's names in here. Oh man. Hey Kat, good to see you. How are you doing? Hope you're keeping well. Let's see. Also gonna make a quick little note of something. Go. So if we use this, that Mad Max, include him. What was I've forgotten what our top thing was on Kofi. What did we have? Stealth Ranger, Survivalist Ranger. I don't open up the other file. This had all of them. There we go. Tracking. Was tracking the top one? I actually can't remember. What was our top? Whoa. I'm an expert, me. What was our top Kofi tier? Doesn't have to look pretty. It has to work. Yes and no, Wolf Warrior. Yes and no. You're right. It does need to work. But Jade does also raise some good points that should be readable in that. Hunter Ranger. That's what it is. Hunter Ranger. Oh man. Tommy is aching. Oh, sorry to hear that, bud. Definitely rest up. Hope you feel better soon. Right, here we go. Oh, there we go. Right, Max is in there. If anyone else would like to be included in our fights, let me know. I'll add you to the file, and then you'll get to see your name show up as we're doing coding stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Like, you know what? I'm going to include Jade just because she was picking on my code earlier. So, Devilish Jade is going in. There we go. Jade's got a fighter now. And you know what? Fine, I'll leave you at the stealth ranger. Seeing as though you have, like, made me a model, I'll even upgrade you to hunter ranger so you get more health. Yeah, it wasn't predictable in the slightest, was it, Jade? You want in, Wolf Warrior? I can stick you in. Give me a second. Stealth Ranger. Ba-ba-boom. Oh, it's stealthed already. Let's see. How do I spell your name? Is that... It's a 0, isn't it? That's what gets me with your name. You don't use... Oh, use 0. Warrior 007. There we go. Wolf's in. Get good with Get good with Materies. Let's be careful what we say. This is my day job, and I do want to still have a job come next week. Can add me in? No worries. Let's get Cap in as well. Closed captions provided by... Alright, that should get you guys in. So if we run it now, you guys should see your names appear on the right. Wolf Warrior, Max, Test 5, Test 7, Cap's in, Jade's in. Jade's got the full 30 health. Cap's, yeah, everyone else is 20. Yep, okay. Let's follow Jade, eh? We followed Max for, why is Jade invisible? Oh, wait, no, she's not. Here we go. Right, go on, Jade. Beat up Test Name 5. Oh, damn, she's actually doing a number on him. Go on. Go on. Cap's name doesn't even fit in the health bar. Oh, Jade was slain. Jade was slain by Maximus and Test Name 6. Cap's also gone down. Max is being ganged upon by Test Name 6 and 10. Wolf Warrior is being hammered by Test Name 7. The bots may have it. The bots may have it. Oh, Wolf Warrior's still hanging in there, though. Last 2. Oh, no. It's fine. He deserved it. Numbers advantage. Just a little bit. I mean, if it helps, Caps, the bots only get 10 health. You guys get 20 or more. So you guys had health advantage. Hey, Crosspath. Good to see you, dude. How you doing? Hope you're keeping well. Anyway, so that's that done. Let's look at this again. If anyone else wants adding to this, do let me know. I'm more than happy to include folks like Crosspath. If you want a character adding for you, let me know. Doing good, just chilling. Awesome. Glad to hear it. I should really put it. I should really put in the stream title, shouldn't I? Go find members. Adding chat members. There we go. I don't know if that'll actually gather any more interest, but maybe it will. Can you put... Yeah, I can put you in there 4 times. I can put you in there 4 times. Hang on. Not that one. Let's see. So... I'm not going to do this for everyone, but Jade gets, like, special permissions, because even though she was, like, mocking me for my code earlier, she did make us a fancy new model that we're working with, so she gets special positions. Epic Jade Army. If you lose this now, Jade, oh, that's going to be embarrassing. That's going to be embarrassing. Jade Army. Epic Jade Army. You know what? That is absolutely hilarious. Yeah, because you've got max health as well, Jade. Like, I've given you, like, loads of health. Like, you've got 4 fighters. Come on. You can't be losing this now. You can't be losing this now. This is why I want to set it up. One of my tasks later on is to set up health bars on the right of the recording so you can see who's got the most health at any one point. Turn that off again. Here we go, Jade. Oh, Jade 1 is attacking Jade 3. Oh, Jade. Jade, what are you doing to yourself? Jade, stop hitting yourself. No, Jade 2 is attacking Jade 1. Jade! There's some infighting going on here, and it has led to Jade leading to her own destruction. Oh, who the fuck's this over here? Someone's got very lost. Max, what are you doing? Dude! Oh, I say that, but actually, it looks like Maximus is gonna win. And not only does he win, he dances on top of Jade's corpse. Wow. How could you? The girls are fighting. Oh, man. Jade revolt. Don't save Jade on Jade. Oh, that was not a sentence any of us were prepared for. But that was hilarious. Oh, man. Do you want adding in cross path? Oh, will there be special moves? That's something that could maybe be done in future. It wouldn't be done per person because this is for Kofi members, so we're playing with it on stream. But once a month, I'm gonna be running a battle of this for everyone who's a member on Kofi. And because this supports the D&D videos I do on YouTube. But we could maybe add some special moves later on. We'll see. It depends on the animations, because I'm not an animator. That's the main issue. The character model on the animations I got from Mixamo. I just engineer the rest of it. You want in? Hell yeah, we're adding a cross path. Cross path's coming in. Let's see, cross path stream. I need to fix some of the UI stuff because, like, Cap's name was way too long. Oh, my bad. Jade, where another Jade is located under the previous Jade, is that better? Oh, man. You should see what happens when we get, like, 1,000. I mean, if you wanted to do that, Max, I would be more than happy to put them in. I would be more than happy to put them in. Cap's name is so long. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Test names look a little beat up. Oh, Jade's working in tandem there. Cross paths being beaten up by test name 9. Cap is beating up on Jade 2. Maximus is taking up the rear. Yeah, the AI still needs a bit of work, but honestly, I'm not looking to like make much changes to the AI for now. It works well enough. I can improve it later on. I mean, I'm happy to send you the character model if you want, Max. What I use is... Let's face this fight before I show it. Because I didn't make these character model. This character model. I didn't make these animations. I don't know. Like, you do seem cursed a little bit, Jade. You do seem a little bit cursed. Max keeps winning as well. Maybe he was really paying attention to that ranger training. Fucking hell. So, yeah, I got the things from Mixamo. So, this is part of the Adobe suite. And it's a free website with some 3 character models and 3 animations you can use. You can see, like, there's the one we're using. There's some other ones you can get as well. Maybe we can import some of these later on. But if you, like, have a model, or if you upload your own model, it's fully rigged. There's a series of animations that you can put on the models. And then you can download them and stick them in your project. That's what I've done. I've still set up the animator controller, which Max will look at and think it's a fucking mess. Because it is a fucking mess. But But that's where I sourced those. Oh, man. Don't believe you have them emote on the dead bodies. It's not... They're not purposely emoting on the dead bodies themselves. They just start dancing on the spot. So the last fighter alive starts dancing a celebration. And it just so happens that they're usually on the bodies afterwards. So we have a great understanding of mix them up there. Boom, 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 boom. Graphs look like an octopus orgy. Well, this is the state machine for the animations, not for like the AI logic. Because I don't know how to use it. You can use layers to like change it all. I'm not that advanced. I only know a little bit, and even here it's not ideal. Like you can see, we haven't really set up the her injured states properly. These attack states. Oh no, I think we said that we can only attack from idle. They could definitely do with some improvements. But anyway, let's first look at this. But yeah, reminder that if you do, I should get Lakea to say it for me. If you do want adding in at any point, just let me know. Let's maybe add some waypoints and get this to go round the encampment. What? Why is that curving? Oh, whoa. Why is 8 so high? The fuck? What the hell are you doing up there? You know what? I take this back. Seems far. Oh, you and me both, Jade. Oh, I have... Genuinely, jokes aside, I hate graphical programming. It has its advantages. There are people who prefer it short, whatever. Fine, I will take that. But I hate graphical programming. Please just give me text any day of the week. Oh, man. Right, let's move these waypoints further out so that we can, like, cover the area. Because these blue balls are the different waypoints that they can go to while searching. I could create character-based special animations. I mean, sure. The only thing I would maybe say about that is let me know, because obviously it's like extra work for me to implement stuff like that. But you want to do it, I'd absolutely be game. It'll just be a case of time to do it all. Let's get the thing over here. So this will cover most the... This covers most of the waypoints now. We should really set up these things so there's a little less. Oh. Okay. Okay. It's not necessarily difficult to code in as such. I would just have to think about it and all of that. Hey, Zetex, how you doing, dude? Good to see you. Imagine using Unity. Yeah, well, I've been using it for like over 10 years now. I would honestly, after the bullshit the other year, I do want to learn a new engine like Godot or something like that. But it's time, and a lot of my tools and that are already in Unity. So it's like I would either have to give up time that I use to make content to learn a new engine, or I can focus on content creation. That's pretty much it. I put it in text form like God intended. In text form. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Let's see. Get real and use. Oh, I'm not using them. That's using C++. Like, which, don't get me wrong, awesome language, but that's just a lot of extra work for no reason. I'm not dealing with the memory management. Yeah, vendor lock-in. It is a little bit of vendor lock-in, which I'm not a huge fan of. But unfortunately, and you'll know this, it's balancing that time, isn't it? So I'm forced to use Unity at work, and it's for sure the main reason majority of bugs with the game. Godot is pretty quick if you know Unity already. I imagine it is. But again, it's still that time of getting used to it. And it's that time of how long it would take me to build something in Godot compared to building it in Unity. At this point, my main priority is content creation. Oh, that's snapping around really quickly. Hey, Carly, thanks for the random art. I don't like how quickly the camera snaps around on the thing. I wonder if that's something we can slow down. But it's definitely moving better. Yeah, it does let you use C#, I believe. So, like, that'll do. Because my preference would be C#. Again, it's what I know. Which I'm open to learning new things. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy learning new things. But there is a balance between learning new things and being able to actually produce the things you need. C#, because it does memory management and stuff like that for me, allows me to actually produce what I need faster than what I could do otherwise. I also despise C#. Oh, why is that? Hate every language, but I hate C#. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. What are you guys doing? You guys are struggling a little bit over here, aren't you? Hey, ZetaX, do you want a character? Do you want including in this? Oh, hey, Wolf Warrior got a win. Let's go. Let's go. All my homies hate C#. Really? Honestly, personally, I wouldn't say C# the worst offender. C# is like worse overall. I think you kind of ignore. I think that's kind of ignoring the advantages of C#. Like C++ definitely is a lot more powerful. It runs faster, but it takes a lot more work to do anything in. So I would say it depends on your use case. Like I was saying here, I've got to balance like my development versus the tool I'm using, which is why I lean into C#, because I don't have to handle the memory management. And ultimately, it doesn't matter if my stuff's not as optimized as it could be. But I can certainly see why, if depending on what you're doing. See, like, the thing is, languages are tools. I've said this many times in our development streams. Languages are tools. And like any tool, a different language is different for whatever the problem space is. Some things, Python's your better shout. Some things, C#, some things, C++. Java isn't one we talk about much here. And I feel like Java's being used less these days. But again, it's got its own advantages. Yeah, I don't like how the camera, like, skips around so quickly. That's not a great angle. That's not a great angle. It's looking good. Maybe we should let's just raise these waypoints a little bit. Seeing as though they might have to look over a cliff, so to speak. Let's see what that does. So is C++ your go-to then, ZetaX? ZetaX? How do you pronounce that? ZetaX? ZetaX? I absolutely don't know how that's pronounced. I'm so sorry, but... Ah, that's fair. ZetaX then. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to what the camera was doing. It moves too quickly. I do like the fact that it's moving. Tell you what, let's do a render, shall we? And we will do it in the full 4K. So let's see what it's like rendering this in 4K with the moving camera, because then we'll be able to get a better view of what it's like. This is going to take a minute because it's trying to render it out at 60 frames a second. So we'll give that a minute and we'll just chat. Yeah, I'm assuming that's yet to C++. That's fair. I do want to learn more with C++. I've not got the most experience with it, and it is one I want to learn because it is a very powerful language. And it's a lot more low level than the stuff I usually end up using. One thing I've wanted to do for a long time now, and it's not something I'm likely to get time to do, but I've for a long time wanted to try and have a play writing a game in raw C++ and SDL or something like that. Not anything major. It may only be like a very simple 2D like Space Invaders or whatever. But I think that would be quite a interesting one for me to learn and quite fun to learn to develop. Once you learn C-level language, there isn't anything you cannot do with it. Sure, you can do things faster in memory managers, but I've never read C# and not really Python either. Probably something like Golang for sure. Yeah, the thing with Python, and again, we've said this before, because like many of the scripts we use for our streams are Python-based. It's a great scripting language. If you need something that you can just fire off quickly, it's great. If you need something you just need to be able to write up quickly, it's great. Like, you can write something in Python far faster than you can write it in C#, C++, Java, anything like that. But it does come off with massive trade-offs. The syntax and that is completely different to all other languages, to almost be a completely different thing. It is quite slow. It's faster than it used to be. They've sped it up a lot, but still, compared to anything else, it is slow. Even like JavaScript and that, which is another scripting language, and scripting languages are typically quite slow. It runs way faster than Python. That done? No, it's still going. Yeah, we're still going. Oh, Jade's still got one in the fight. Crosspath stream might still be going. It's why for me, like, I've said for content, I normally stick to stuff that I know more, because my end goal with stuff like this, for example, isn't to build a bit of software that I'm giving to folks. It's for me to make content. As such, it's a means to an end. So I'm not really interested in other things. I want something that I can develop in quickly. Hence why I use languages I know, like C# or something like Python, where I can quickly knock something up and get it out the door. But in terms of actual engineering, when if I'm actually trying to make a bit of software for a job, then I typically look at the different technologies and choose based off what is the most appropriate. Because you can never say one language is the best overall. Every language and every tool has its pros and cons, and there's times when some will be better than the other. If you want to learn something close to C++, I would highly recommend Zig over C++. Currently in development, things have changed a lot. Feels closer to a high-level language than C#, but with all the power of C. Huh. That could be fun to have a look into. Python's the best one. Don't you start with that. Look, there's a special place in hell for Python developers who sit there and say your code should be more Pythonic. Oh, there's a special place in hell for them. I still love my beautiful girl C# on account of dependency injection. Personally saved my life, but like Python is the best one. Jade? Oh, Jade's coming in with the hot topics. You know she's only doing it to wind us up, but also... Anyway, let's see what this looks like. 623. Holy fuck. And it's actually like this artifacting we're seeing. This is because the bitrate can't keep up with the rapid movement. And this is after, like, if I select this, I've set the bitrate to like 60 megabit. 60 megabit. It's nuts. No one deserves it. We're joking, Wolf Warrior. We're joking. It's a thing with developers. There's a lot of... It's amazing how in something it's logic and like objectively speaking, like there's a lot of things you can objectively measure. there's a lot of opinions when it comes to software engineering. Some more valid than others, and that's not me trying to cast shade. That there are just some that are interesting. So yeah, that's a reason for us to try and slow the camera down, because I can just keep upping the bit rate, but already we have what, a video that's like less than a minute and a half, and the videos come out over 600 meg. That's absolutely, it's pretty big. Pretty big. Personally, if you're not writing Malborgians. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, I don't know where to go with that. Anyway, so we do need to slow the camera down. When it's not moving so fast, it looks fine. I wish you had a 4K monitor now. Yeah, more artifact. It's when the camera's moving fast. The cat, we can see Jade 1, we can see Wolf Warrior. Okay, I like that the camera's moving around. Like, when it's panning slowly, it's way better. It's just the speed that it's moving. It's like, holy shit. Jade 4, absolutely annihilating someone there. I'm struggling to read the... Can I zoom in? Oh, that's subtitled text. That's no fucking good. Ads in 3 minutes, by the way. We'll be taking a short break then, as I want to go make a cup of tea. I want to go make a cup of tea. Okay, so that... I like the fact the camera moves around. We just need to see if we can limit the speed. Knew a guy who wrote C in Microsoft Word. Still wonder about that guy. Fucking hell. Same problem any memory managed language. It will inherently be a slower program than one written. Yeah, you are absolutely right. Assuming that you're managing your memory properly, it is going to be slower. But it comes down to like how much slower is it going to be, and like you've got to balance that off against the dev time. Like C++, as much as it's more powerful and it will run faster, it has a longer dev time because now you have to manage the memory. So that means that any project you're doing is going to take longer to create. There's also more complexity because you're managing your own memory. So you've got more scope for things to go wrong, which can lead to more bug fixing. Like, that's not to say it's like wrong or anything. It's just these are the things you've got to balance. And that's why, like, even things like Python and that, they're running incredibly slowly. Frustratingly slowly sometimes. They still have their place. Let's see. Programming for me is not as a progress like you guys perform black magic by sacrificing all the characters in the known language and communing with the old gods, so you speak to rocks and all made the green square. You're not entirely wrong, Cap, and honestly, that's how it feels to us sometimes. You have VSync enabled in Unity. I've not actively enabled it. I can't remember if it's on or not. Managing memory is like 1% of my dev time. It's really not that big of a time sink. Yeah, but you're one developer, and that 1%, if you're working on a big project that's got 10, 20, 30, 50 developers on, like, suddenly that 1% is a large amount of time, and time equals money. Also, like I said, you've still got that complexity element. So there's still more scope for things to go wrong. Like, which can, again, lead to more time needed and more cost in development. So it's a trade-off. It really is. Like, if you build it all yourself and manage the memory, you are absolutely going to get a faster, more optimized application. But not all applications need to be that. Or use NumPy and hope for the fucking... Don't get me started on NumPy. Anyway, ads are about to start, so we're going to take a break here. So if you want to grab a drink, go to toilet, anything like that, now is your chance, and we'll be back in a few moments.
So you think you've learned enough to beat me? We'll see if that's true. So you do know how to use a blade. Unfortunate I had to learn the hard way.
Oh, I forgot to mute my mic again. Oops. Well, we are back. Property had. Alright, what did we miss? Load of boss. What else? Really, Max? Really? Damn it. Oh, man. Okay, right. What were we doing? I think it's no. We won't have a Google straight away. Let's see if we can have a look at the camera itself. If there's any settings on here. That's resolution of the thing. Let's see if there's a setting for how fast the camera moves. Game window, live, Robin, transitions. In space aim, I have no idea what. Maybe? Oh wait, no, those look like different cameras and that. Let's see if that does anything. I'm curious. I have muted that. Good. I do not need my hard drive and SSD filling up. No, it'll be a hard drive. filling up with loads of recordings. That does not seem to have made any difference. Ah, okay. Okay, on. Right, to Google. To Google. Right. Unity 2022 Steam Machine Dolly Camber Change Movement Speed. The thing is, like, the speed seems to vary. Sometimes it moves fairly slowly. Other times it's like darting around at the speed of light. So let's see if there's a way to limit it at all. Dolly cart based on user input. Slow down and zoom in. Okay. And get component. Thought it wasn't the right way. Okay. So is that M speed? I'm guessing that's max speed. All right. Well, let's see what happens. We've got our camera script, so let's that. What was that? Let's see. Private float. Max dolly speed. Then we can start. Camera. Oh, what was the M speed? That doesn't look like it's under that. Okay, so we're gonna have to try and figure out where it is under if it is actually correct. Look and follow lens. Helpful. I could be scrolling through. Let's compile this for a moment so that we can at least set a value, of which I have no like context for this value, so we're just going to go 5 for now. We'll see what that does. Let's see if we can find. Okay, is this the one with no? Away. Looping, yeah, on that. So all I have to do is what? Dolly cart, eh? I didn't see a Dolly cart script. Where? When was this article? 2024. So this isn't that old. Something. Dolly cart script, eh? Okay, let's read the article properly. Remove that and read the article properly before we start. Let's see. So, uses the auto dolly. It can move along with your character. Does consistent speed along the track whether you are moving or not. Dolly cart. Add it to both the track and camera. Well, I select the camera already as. But how come frames are blending together even at high bit rates? I'm assuming you're referring to the artifact thing. It's because there's that much rapid movement at the start. Because the camera's moving really quickly, it would need an even higher bit rate to be able to process all the movement. That happens a lot in video because of how rapidly the data changes. So I could increase it because it's recording at 4K 60 FPS, don't forget. So like 50 megabit is considered low when you're recording at like 4K 60 FPS. It's only recording at 60, which is a lot of data, but like not enough to manage high movement at 4K at that frame rate. Now I could just keep boosting it, but I'd rather not. Be dropping frames. It's usually artifacting. It depends on what you're doing. So if you're doing something like streaming, then yes, you'll typically drop frames, but that's because streaming is sending the data straight over using like UDP. So it drops any data that's dropped. It's still got all the data to render one full frame. It just might not have the data to render the next frame. However, here, when you're actually rendering the video, it has a cap on how much it can squeeze into 1 second of footage. And if it hits that cap, then you don't lose frames. It'll still render every single frame, but it ends up artifacting certain areas in the frame because it's trying to like compress it down to stay below that bitrate. So it depends on the context of what you're using the video for. In this case, it leads to artifacting. It would be the same if you're like using a video editor, for example. We're recording at 60 FPS. So it is quite a lot of data that it's trying to like pack in. When you're at that resolution, that frame rate, I could probably up it. I mean, you should have seen it when I tried. Hang on, tell you what. For a bit of an example, if I bring this right down to say, yeah, that's why it's a lot. If I do this just as an example, and I record it now, we won't record the full fight. This video will see like a lot of messy artifacting. Oh, am I getting frame rate drops in OBS every time I hit the play button? I mean, that would make sense given the stress it's putting on the PC. This PC does need some upgrades. There we go. Yeah, it's doing it in megabit. It's doing it in megabit. I don't know why, when normally you would do it in thousands, you would talk about like 5,000 kilobit or 10,000 kilobit. Unity, for Unity reasons, has decided it's doing it in megabit. I could not tell you why. So with that, before I forget, I'm going to set that back. Yeah, classic Unity. Like I said, I'm using it because it's what I know and it's what I can build in quickly. I am the first to like criticize Unity and some of the bullshit they do. Or among the first. Will normally beats me to it. It would have been this one, I think, wouldn't it? Yeah. So if we run this now, it's struggling. Oh. Yeah, like a lot more artifacting. It might not be coming through on the stream very well now that I think about it. But the texture around here, also the movement there, you could see it getting more staticky. The background and that is a lower quality. So even though it's in 4K, it's Unity's own. They don't seem to have another one. Oh wait, no, sorry. We are using H.264. Oh wait, no. Yeah, my bad. Yeah. Unity Media Encoder. I could move to one of these. ProRes, I've actually never worked with. I don't know a lot about it. I believe it's usually used more for raw footage for editing purposes. So that could be a good one if I was editing these afterwards. I'm not planning to. I'm just planning on uploading the 4 clips themselves. GIF encoder. No, we don't have H.265, unfortunately. I would absolutely be using H.265 otherwise. This is a slightly older implementation. Unity being Unity are doing their usual thing of they'll like half build a component, or maybe they'll finish a component, but then they'll stop updating it and go start working on something new. They're very ADHD about these things, which may sound hypocritical coming from me, but I'm not the one that's being paid a lot of money by companies to, you know, actually build an application for people to use like this. Like, come on, Unity, get your shit together. I've got to remember which of these was like Max and Carly now, because I don't want to... There's not that one. Was it this one? Yeah, these two are Max and Carly. Okay, I'm just going to stick these in my videos folder before I accidentally delete these. That would do it. If I set the bitrate stupidly high, let's give that a go. Let's give it a go. I don't want to keep it stupidly high because, like, it'll end up eating so much storage. But I mean, I'm curious what it would take to maintain it. So if we put it back on that, let's set it to, I don't know, 125. Let's see what that does. Like, almost doubling it. Speaking of getting shot together, I'm still surprised Mayor's performed. Really? Has it had a patch or anything? Oh, familiar error, files got corrupted. Oh, casualty. Yeah, that fucking sucks. Unstable software that's being sold is absolute bullshit. It genuinely is. Like, it's one... No software is completely infallible. You're going to have issues. There's no such thing as a bug-free piece of software. However, there is a limit. There is a point where it's like, no, I should not have to pay for this piece of shit, dog shit software. Let's see what this does then. We've almost, like, doubled the bitrate there. If we stop that there now, just because it's like that opening bit that was getting it. Oh, I closed my bloody folder. Go and explore. Get downloads, assets. Recordings. No patches so far. Yeah, it certainly seems that way. Yeah, there we go. That's like much better. It's still, we're getting a little bit of artifacting in some areas. You can see it compressing, a little bit of compression, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was before. So I could absolutely just pump the bitrate, but even like that 1 second, how big is... 41 megabytes! Hang on. So like, for context, these things usually end up being, why have I... Oh, fuck's sake. Dog shit. These things can be like 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes long. If we say 2 minutes, 120 times 41.1. Wow. That comes out at nearly 5 gigs of video. Yeah, we're not doing that. For context, for like additional context, my streams, these are some of the previous streams from earlier in the week. Like, how long's this one? This one's nearly 4 hours and this is 8 gigabytes compared to the 2 minutes. Now that is 720p at 60 FPS with a significantly lower bitrate, but still. Right, anyway, so let's get rid of that. We're not doing it that way. We're going to try and slow the camera down because it doesn't look good to watch anyway. Who wants to watch a camera jerking about like that? Oh, man. So, yeah, this guy added it to track and camera. Where I select the camera, already has the body set to track dolly. And if you need to add your own camera, then you need to go in and do it manually. Okay. I just want to... Okay, so can I just add it to the camera? You could re-encode it after... Yeah, I'd rather not have to do it. Because the thing is, I could go and stick it in my video editor. I could, like, put in, like, titles. I could put in overlays, stuff like that. But I don't want to, partly for time. It's another step in the creative process that all adds up to the amount of time it takes to make content. I do have to balance these things out with, like, all the things we do between the D&D videos, the streams, and all the, like, other fun projects. But also, just from a kind of, like, I don't know, coolness factor. If it's all done in engine, I think that's kind of cool. Maybe no one else thinks that. Maybe that's just me. But fuck it. I'm the one that's got to build this piece of shit. What was I gonna do? Yes, we were going to. So let's Dolly virtual camera. Did we not add it? Oh wait, no. If we put that in and we put interpret as according to a path position. Okay, I have no idea what this is going to do. Let's see, shall we? That was still whipping around really fucking quickly. I mean, we could just change where the camera's starting, but still. What happens if we put this at 0.1? Maybe that's just really high, the 5 we had earlier. No, it's still... Oh, half cinema. That. No, that does not seem to be limiting it at all. Yeah, maybe this speed thing might be something to come back to later on. Remove that component later. I'm happy with how it's moving around. But fine, dolly. Just camera move. Maybe there's something else I'm missing. This looks like it's more of a side-scrolling thing anyway. Isn't necessarily what we're doing. Move path. Each waypoint's position or role uses variation between the waypoints. Let's control over the position of the path, but animation is always smooth and continuous. This is recommended path. Ah, okay. Smooth path versus path. What's that? Okay. Ned! How could you? I'm hurt, Devious. I'm hurt! How are you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Hope you're keeping well. Let's do shit there. Now, need to come back at this. Oh man, don't worry. For me, it's a compliment. Very true, very true. Hey, Moonbright as well. How are you doing? Hope you're both doing well. So let's get you guys added in. We're adding everyone in chat today. We're getting everyone in chat added today. Devious, Moonbright, 42. Now, I'm still not sure how the fuck we stop the camera whizzing around like it's on fucking speed. But, head time, look out smoothing. It's... Oh, I have no idea what that's doing. Seems to be moving the camera. Put these dampening. If I turn this up, is it? But lucky it's movement based. If it's not, it'll be something else. Oh! Oh! It might actually be moved. Why the fuck has that gone way off the dolly? That is not even close to where the dolly is. What on? I mean, it's kind of working. That could be worth it. Okay, I'm gonna have to play around with this and see what it is. Moonbright, thank you so much for the tea time. Appreciated. Moonbright, bestie. We'll see who wins out of this. Finally, you to let you insert custom encoders. Like, ooh, I might have to have a look at that then. That could be worth exploring. Right, let's see where everyone's at, shall we? Let's see where everyone's at. Max just died. Crosspath just died. Jade 1's coming in. Jade 3's hacking away. Moonbright's still here. Looks like closed captions is coming in. Oh, Genius! Genius has snuck up on Jade. Genius has just stabbed his knife into Jade's back. Oh, the sly dog. Now he beats Moonbright. However, Cap comes in and looks like she's about to show Genius what's up. Now Cap just starts dancing on everyone's dead bodies. Oh, man. There's more where that came from. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, man. Ooh, Max has started a new project as well. Anyway, let's bring this back. Then look at this again. What? So, without these, the camera zips around like a mad thing. So, I hate that it closes this every time. Like, why? Because this just on the axis? Aha! How aggressively the camera tries to maintain its position in direction perpendicular to the path. Small numbers more responsive, rapid translate camera. Larger numbers give more heavy, slowly responding camera. Using different settings per axis can wield a wide range. Okay. Well, why we don't change that much? Others, let's be a little bit slower. So this is exactly what we're looking for. Exactly what we're looking for. You can't beat Cap. I'll settle with second place. Yeah, second place out of 10. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I mean, I can put more fighters in there if we want. I can fill it up with some bots. Here we go. We'll get some bots now. Project is ooh, more drone stuff. Let's go. Absolutely, Cap. You've just battered Devious. Devious was trying being sneaky and you clobbered him. Then you ooh. Ooh. Thank you very much. I will have a read of those on my lunch break. Oh, it's the Christmas meal tomorrow. I won't be having a read of those on my lunch break. I will have a read of those after work. They can be what, like, chill my mind after I have more arguments with V Studio. when I'm, like, trying to figure out a UI that looks like it was made for fucking 4-year-olds. Like, no, I'm going back to actual textual stuff that I can understand. Oh, appreciate it. Thanks, bud. All right, let's see what this is. This is going to need a little bit of tweaking. So we'll bring it over here. All right, let's see how this looks here. This looks a little bit better. It's a more appropriate speed. Like, we'll still need to check how our bitrate handles this. I don't mind increasing the bitrate a little bit, but I don't want to have to set the bitrate to, like, what was it, 125, 130 that we had earlier? That's just going to give massive files. That's going to give absolutely gigantic files. This actually looks really fucking good. I'm genuinely surprised how good this looks. Like, if the scene looked better, it does look horrendous. It's not a well-built map. I'm not very good at building maps and that. And I can still put in some, what's it called? But some effects. I forgot. Will would be in my hive right now because I've forgotten this. But there's some, like, effects and that I can put in to make it look better. We still need to see if we can get it to adjust the field of view so that it'll zoom in when there's less people. Who's won here? Hey, Cap's won again. Hey, bloody hell, Cap's kicking ass. Oh, man. Thank you, my bestie. Hell yeah. Yeah, I hope Baby Bride's doing well. Badly read FF. Oh, shit. No, that's... Oh, that is a pretty bad misreading there. Things went from nerdy to horny real quick. Right, okay. Oh, man. That has done that. I wonder now. We've not really looked. Can we get it in? Can we get it to zoom in automatically? Well, we don't want noise. Because I've not used Cine Machine to its full extent before now. You can do a hell of a lot with it. Pregnant. Pregnant. Fucking hell, it sounds like chat's almost have a stroke now. Pregente. Guessing that's like French or something. Pregnant. Oh fucking hell, let's not go pregnant nana. That's a whole other conversation. It's hard to tell if you guys are like mocking me or just saying pregnant in different languages. Actually could not tell you. Let's see. So look ahead time. Sensitive to noisy animation, amplify noise, okay. And look ahead smoothing. How tries to follow the target in small screen. Ah, this is like yeah, okay, that let's put in on a bit of dampening. I'll stop it jerking near the start. Okay, now you're definitely mocking me. What one video? You say that, Max. I actually don't know what video you're on about. I don't think I've ever seen my chat look quite like this. Uncultured. Look, I spend like many hours making content, Max. You think I have time to consume content? No. Is this something that I'm gonna want in my is this something I'm gonna want? I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? In fact, you know what? I suspect that I might regret this that much. I don't know if this VPN's any good. It's probably shite because it's built into the browser, but let's turn that on. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. How is pregnant form? Is it this top one? Oh no, it's a fucking Reddit link. Oh no.
Am I pregnant? Am I
What?
pregnant? Am I pargant? Am I gregnant? Am I pegnate? Help? Is there a possibility that I'm pegrant? Am I pregnant or am I okay? Could I be pregonate? How do I know if I'm prengan? Can I be pregnant? Can oo get pregante? Can oo bleed while oo are pergert? Can oo down a 20-foot water slide pegnat? How can I get my GF pregnant? What happened?
Oh, you can really tell some people never had sex ed, eh? Oh, wait a minute, hang on. We have had 2 years of sex life. I mean, okay, so they probably do know what they're doing. There's probably just medical reasons for it. But when you just type in that title, it raises some serious questions about if you know where to put the thing. If you don't know where to put the thing, I don't know what to tell you. Uh, 2
Pregnant.
minutes
What
of
happens
this.
when get perginat? How can a 9-year-old get pregnant?
Okay, that raises some questions that we're not even going to
Will
talk
I
about.
get pregnant? What is the best time to sex to become
Pretty
pregnant?
sure
Does
that's
anyone know
dependent
how
on the
many
person.
teens get pregnant a year? Are these systems of being pregnant? Girlfriend ain't had periods since she got pregat. Is it possible having sex to a 8 months pregnant?
I don't even understand what that one's asking. All right, well, I've seen enough. Let's bring the music back. Oh, did I never stop the music? I never stopped the music. Well, you see, you learn something new all the time, eh? Yes, you absolutely rotted my brain. Wait, could you guys not hear any of that? Please tell me you guys could hear some of that. To have sex to... are you guys memeing me, or can you actually not hear anything? Okay. You made me panic for a moment there, Jade. The fine cultured video, Max. The fine cultured video. I'm pretty happy with this now. Oh, look at that panning. Oh, this is gonna look fucking awesome. Hell yeah. We still need to sort out this zoom. We still need to get it to change the field of view. Oh, fucking, why is some of you running off? The AI still needs work. I know. The AI needs work. I'll get to it. Because honestly, it's worse when we have 1,000. I ran this with 1,000 AI at one point, and I shit you not, we ended up with a huge conga line. We've genuinely ended up with a huge conga line at one point. It took me multiple attempts to render that out. I didn't keep that one. But we ended up with like a huge circle of, I think it was about 300 agents just going in a circle. And it took them about 5 minutes for the circle to actually dissolve. Because each agent was chasing the person in front of it. Moonbright, not while I'm trying to discuss programming. Can't you see I'm busy right now? You lot are so mean to me, eh? So mean to me. Alright, because I am curious now. We are going to render this out. I'll render it out at 1080p, because then I'll hopefully be able to post it in Discord as well. And we'll see what this looks like, because I'm genuinely curious. Genuinely curious what this is going to turn out like. But I think this is going to be pretty good. Like, we've got the 4K one because when I actually do the battles, will be rendered in 4K. And while they're going to be for Kofi members, I am going to be posting the battles public, so everyone will get to see the battles. Hey, Moonbright's stocking up on those random attacks here. Oh, we can see where Cap is because her name just doesn't fit. I'm gonna have to sort that out later on. Everyone will get to see Max. I mean, well, Jade 2 is dead. Jade 1 just died. Jade 3 is still alive. I'm Jade 4. Oh, maybe. Where's Max? Max is still alive, although he's on half his health. Oh, Jade 4 is dead. Hey, Jade 3 is still on max health, though. Jade 3 may have it for you. Jade 3... Oh, Jade 3 is taking damage. Jade 3 is taking damage. Oh, I hate to... No. Sorry, Jade, yeah. No, too late. Jade 3 ruined it for you. Let's see, who else is still alive? Oh, most folks are dead. Wolf Warrior, Max. Just 2 folks left by the look of it. I think it's Wolf Warrior Max. Oh! Has Max won it again? Max, you cheeky bastard. You keep winning these things. He actually has. Aye, that is an awesome bit of art that was done by B or Gretactic. And they did an awesome job. Sorry, Cap. I've rendered it out. Let's see. 74. So I can post this in Discord. So if you guys want to see this in Discord, yeah, it's artifacting a little bit. So this could still do with a higher bit rate for 1080p. But, like, it doesn't need to be as high. This is looking good, though. Ignoring the artifacting. This is looking pretty fucking good. Hey, clearly, and you were mocking it earlier, Max. You were mocking it. And here you go, guys. If I close that, I'll post it in the Discord now. I'm posting it in stream links. So if you want to check it out, check out the stream links channel in the Discord. If anyone's not in the Discord, here is a link. There you go, that's uploaded. So if you want to be able to check it out properly, that should do it for you. Boom. Only 50,000 points left to spend. Get in there, you're slowly getting there. But honestly, I'm getting pretty happy with this camera movement. It could maybe do with a few more tweaks, but overall, it's looking good. We just need to sort out the field of view. Because we'll still end up with really wide field of view when we're not always wanting it. We can also scrap this max dolly speed setup now. Scratch that. Music has stopped. Hopefully that comes back in a sec. Boom. Alright, let's see. So, where has our music gone? Come on, chill hot. There we go. Alright, let's see. It'll probably be under aim. We don't want noise. Lens. Okay, hang on. Ban. Mode override here implies changes to a camera component when Cinemachine activates. Changes will remain after deactivation. Okay. Hey, stocking up those arrows, eh? Even if you keep spending them to net me. About 1,500 per stream. That's a decent amount. That is a decent amount. I mean, let's see. You're subbed, aren't you? So you'll be getting the 1.2 times multiplier. So that means you'll be getting 12 arrows every 10 minutes. Plus the community chests. Which I think, it's like 60 every 10 minutes or something like that? 60 every 5 minutes? Whatever it is. And then there's the raid at the end of the stream. That usually gives another 350, I believe. 1.2k. Is that how many you've got, Moonbright? Ooh, saving. So this isn't gonna necessarily. What's Dutch? Camera Z, roll or tilt. Oh. Yeah. So Lupin got hold of it. Or is it 250? I could have swore it used to be 350. Maybe I'm misremembering it. Or Twitch changed it. Edit presets? No, that's not. Alright, to Google. Want to do everything at once, but I'm afraid I'll be targeted by a mod. Oh, hang on, what's that? Your nettings have been greatly appreciated. I mean, if you want to do them all at once, Moonbright, absolutely go ahead. They're there to be used. There's a reason, like, you don't have to worry about overusing them for the most part because, like, I've put caps on the ones like the monster battles to stop them getting too spammy. And, like, you'll run out of channel points eventually. If something does come over the top, I will just say. But for the most part, they're there to be used, so don't worry about it. And like, if we ever do feel like something's getting over the top, we've just asked. We're not gonna like have a go at some just because they've used the redeem a bunch of times. I may be misremembering as well. Let's give it a quick Google. Twitch vid channel points earn. Let's see. So, well, this is saying 250. Yeah, managing. Yeah, rewards, custom rewards. Ah, oh, come on. But I think you'll be fine. Go wild with nettings. Yeah, absolutely. I will. I'll be quite salty. What if people go over the top with 500,000? It'll take you a while. Okay, well, the AI thing says 250, so let's go with that. But take it with a pinch of salt, because I've seen this overview be wrong a number of times. Either way, you do get points for joining in on a raid. Let's see. Camera. Dynamic? FOV? Here we go. Gets tighter as enemy approaches, and technically works, however, there's popping. Let's see. Lens, field of view, desired. Yeah. So this guy's calculating it himself. I mean, we could do this, but sure as hell not doing that on stream. I'd rather not. Especially with people from the Netherlands. That absolutely wasn't the FOV. Please. Should not switch profiles dynamically unless you first. Yeah, this is why I don't want to have to calculate it manually. I mean, if I have to, then sure, I'll do it. I mean, Cinemachine does do most of the other work for us, but I'd just rather not have to calculate field of view dynamically. I know how to change it per script. I just want to be able to... Go nuts, I'm probably one of the most spammy chatters with redeems. I remember, like, when I was first going to add the monster battles, originally, they were going to be a command, not the channel redeem. And the first time I tried them on stream, I remember Genius having a go. And you absolutely loved them, but that got very spammy. And I think we both agreed, like, great thing, but maybe not as a command. Maybe doing it as a channel redeem. And that's why it became a channel redeem, because, like, they're great fun, but you could whiz through them way too quickly with commands, and it did, like, get very spammy. Spin! Spin! I do like the spin emotes. They are kind of cute. Really? Really? Do I have to go find the stream, Devious? Do I have to go find the stream and prove it? Like, I've got it. I've got it. I don't know which one of these it was. I remember it was a Spellforce stream. You channel redeems?
Might get a lot of subscribers.
Maybe? Oh no. This is going bad. This is going quite far back. No, it was further on than this. This is quite early in the campaign, so let's see. Death to the Undead, striking back to the Wind Walls. I don't think it would have been Wind Walls. I think it might have been a little bit further. Damn it. Now I kind of want to find out which stream it was. I recall seeing ice, so it was probably like Windmark or something like that. Where's the rest of our spell force? Back to EO. Yeah, there's that one. So it's probably... Wow, T is banned. That's going back a bit, isn't it? Zelda. Let's see. There was one where Lakea bugged out. I've just trained. Yes, because this was before I fixed that bug, wasn't it? So Lakea was processing redeems multiple times at once. That seems about right. That definitely rings a bell. Let's see. It's not important, but I'm looking because I'm kind of curious now. Whispering Dead. If only I had some spinning emotes. Well, look at adding some spinning for like Lakea and that maybe. Let's see. I know which map it was, but it's like figuring out which stream it was. I'm invested now. I'm invested, so I want to know. Spinning Materies coil. Yeah, or we could have a spinning looping coil or a spinning Lakea. We could absolutely get spinning. I think that'd be a bit of fun. No. That's God's Wall. Spin after that. Even for folks who weren't around for these streams, you're getting to see sort of our older stuff now. D&D character creation, I forgot we did that. Shadow the Hedgehog. So the Tekkit Classic streams we did. Wow, this is going back. Oh, this is Mullendeer. Oh, it definitely wasn't Mullendeer. Would have been well after Mullendeer. Fucking hell, we were doing Spellforce for a while, weren't we? We were doing Spellforce. What? What? When did we go? When did we swap to Sonic Heroes? Okay. I guess we had an issue with Spellforce or whatever there. Yeah, it took us a long ass time to complete this one. Spinning loop and spin. You really want to shit those two, don't you, Max? Let's see. Ballot coil in a scare and door. Fucking hell. That. Oh, I'm not sure how I feel about that one, Jeeves. On one hand, I want to say no, but on another, that sounds fucking hilarious. Oh, that would be hilarious. Spinning, looping, and strings. How would it even work with two of them? I'm not sure that it would really work having a emote with two people spinning together like that. It would have to be one or the other. Oh, man. I'm determined to find it. Closing of the circle. This might be a little late on. Yeah, I think this is a little late on. This is the last map. Yeah, okay. Yeah, never mind. We're not finding it. Oh, I love that one. I don't know where you got that one, Moonbright. The loading one. That was brilliant. I called to vote on Materies at ballot skirt spinning. Oh, that... I don't know how well it would work in an emote. Like, an emote is quite small. So to see the ballet, like the ballet skirt, you'd need like a full body thing, which might not fit in a emote. If you want to put it in for community artwork, I mean, I wouldn't be too keen on it, but neither would I necessarily argue against it. Two separate emotes and spinning in opposite directions. You just really want to see looping and strings together, don't you, Max? Of course you guys are supporting Genius in this. Oh, man. Fucking hell. Yeah, honestly, you would have to, like, fucking catch me to get me in one of those. Fucking... consider throwing money after that. I mean... yeah, I don't think I ever set up that thing. Because we said, like, if people donate through Kofi, they can donate money to go straight towards community art pieces, and then we'd like do a vote on what we want to do. I just never set anything up to like tell folks about that. So I need to get that sorted. Someone like remind me to make sure I do it. That one is like more for people to fund, like the idea that people can put ideas in and then we vote on which one's the most popular. But also, people just want to like draw or commission these random ideas off their own thing. Go ahead. I'm perfectly open to these things. Let's see. What were we doing? I've completely lost my train of thought. Ah, yeah. The FOV. Oh, man. Yeah, I need to... Maybe I should get... I need to put a post up on Discord. And maybe I should put a panel below the stream and have it sit, like, if you want to, like, put money towards community artwork, absolutely. Because that's the thing that ultimately, like, is why we don't do the community artwork very often. It is simply the money. And I want to put more money towards it, but unfortunately, like, other things to pay for and that. But I absolutely want to do more. Like, we got an amazing piece last time. I loved hearing some of the ideas you guys had. And even stuff like here where we're talking about putting fucking looping in a ballet skirt. Like, you know what? I'd be game. Like, part of me would be hating it, but also it would be fucking hilarious. I would 100% be game for that. Oh, man. Who would we get to draw that? Who would we get to draw that? Like, what artist would we, like, talk to for that piece? Like, Sonny does some awesome bits that are, like, fun, bright, and colourful. I think B would probably, like, it could be quite cute in B style. Who else? To be fair, Una. Like, Una absolutely nailed it with the last community piece. I am kind of curious what that would look like, looping in a ballet skirt in a hairstyle. Like, yeah, Sunny would absolutely be an option. This is why when it comes to community art, I kind of say, let's see what the idea is first. Because, like, different artists, like, have different styles. And different ideas fit different styles. But I'd be open to people putting in suggestions for certain art pieces. Like, if you put in an idea, you could, like, say, yeah, I'd, like, could try and get in X artist to draw it. I couldn't guarantee that I'd be able to get it from X artist, because it obviously depends on if they're open to comms, their availability, and yada, yada, yada. But, like, I'd be open to taking the suggestion. Like, not sure how to... But I am curious what else we can play with. What's this camera up, eh? Up vector. This will affect the screen composition because camera will always try and respect the up direction. Okay. Okay, hang on. Let me just copy that from chat. Season 1, eh? Okay. I'm guessing it's this. Oh, that is definitely a kids' TV show. It is kind of cute. Like, it's not a style that I personally go for, but I can certainly see why kids would enjoy that. Even adults, to be fair. It has got that cute factor. It has absolutely got that cute factor. Oh, man. I'm guessing it's by the art style. It's aimed at like 3-4-year-olds. It's for all ages. I mean, I'm not likely to watch it anytime soon, I'm guessing, but I would like load it up to watch, but I have no idea on the copyright of it, and I don't fancy dealing with copyright strikes, thanks. I'm just not dealing with them right now. Machine, copy, follow, target, copy, changes, and follows target. Let's see. Yeah, maybe not a good idea. Just a little bit. Target group camera keeps important. It works and usually FOV. I would like to be able to use, but I'd like the FOV to be higher than possible to give it a range. Okay. What's this guy doing? So he's got his target group like we've got, following and looking at. Moving around. Let's see. Oh, ads have started. Lowering camera distance has the knock-on effect of increasing field of view. So I guess that's it. The body section VCam. Camera did. I didn't see camera. That's probably in body. I don't see camera distance. This could be an older version of Cinemachine that he... When did this... Again, only last year. It's not that old. That episode is about a duck laughing at the wolf for dancing in Swan Lake, but at the end they become friends. Hell yeah, that's the kind of story we want to see kids watching. Nice. Because yeah, what is wrong with it? If the wolf wants to dance in ballet, fuck it, let it dance in ballet. It's definitely got that sort of I don't want to say simple because that sounds like offensive, but like that solid color, simplistic styling is quite approachable for kids. Like, so I can definitely see the visual appeal for it. So with a little bit of animation and like presented in a kid-friendly way, I can absolutely see the appeal. Camera distance. It isn't body. You don't have that. Have that as an option. His stripe starts to misbehave. Ah. Oh, that's probably why it's dying. Alright, do that again. Then we get almost a sweeping darts. Yeah, I like that. As everyone's running to the first waypoints before they actually enter the search. Still doesn't... Noticed, okay. Body framing would be low. This might be a refresh problem here. Try on selecting and reselecting the camera. Dead zone width. Boom. Have a dead. Nope. Well, keep it on track dolly. But then again, camera distance, we're fixed to a dolly, so that's probably why. So maybe it would be an aim there. Dead zone width. Ah. Okay. Not so. So these are not rotate horizontally if target is within the range of position. Okay. Then target camera will gradually rotate. Okay. Bias X. Okay. Hammerhead shark, which wants to dance with fishies, accidentally starts. Oh, yeah. This definitely has kid show vibes all over that. What's look at? Oh. Good composure. What? This changed it. What's that fucking... Oh! Is that trying to, like, change the FOV now? I feel like it is, but it's just not the... Ah, here we go. Yeah, so that's why. Here we go. Adjustment zoom only. Dolly then zoom. Well, the dolly's already moving. Let's see. So, maximum... Go to 75. 3 is fucking narrow. That, like... Ooh, helps if I type 75, right? That is really fucking narrow. Let's maybe go 40. Let's see what this looks like. One where I'm not hating every second of it. Yeah, that is the downside to some kids' TV shows. Because, like, the kids want to, like, be with the parents sometimes, don't they? I imagine, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm obviously not a parent. But, like, they want to watch it with the dad or with the mum or whatever parent at the time. But it's not really enjoyable for the parent. It's why I think Bluey's an interesting one. I've never seen it, but I know a lot of adults watch that as a comfort show. So, like, I think there's definitely a knack for writing a show that's clearly for kids, but still has enough appeal for adults to be able to enjoy it as well. It's not easy, and I certainly wouldn't know how to do it. But there's definitely a knack for it. Let's see what this looks like then. Okay, we've got some of that jerkiness back. So the jerkiness seems to come in because we've gone to like tracking a group. Oh, it's because it's reset this. That's why. We bring that dampening back. Now if we run it. Still jerking around a bit. Still jerking around a bit. Like the actual moving still seems to be about right. Heard a lot about Blue. It touches on some subjects that are deep for adults. Yeah, like I've only seen a couple of episodes from like when it's been on at Friends and that. It's certainly I can see why it's a comfort show for some adults. Again, it's not the kind of thing that I would watch, but I can very much understand why it's a comfort show. I get why folks watch it. Because it does have that thing where you can just... It's got that appeal. It's got that comforting appeal. Very good at making you feel inadequate. Clearly not for everyone. If we put this on Dolly then... Oh, I have no idea. Okay, maybe not that. Zoom only for a moment. Let's see... Could occupy this amount of... One means the whole screen, means half... Okay, right, I see. I see. Apply this. It's still a little bit jerky. It's jerking around. It's... Hang on, let me think about this. It's as things are spawning in. So it's as it's trying to fit things into the group. So it's... As it's aiming still. Maybe it still needs a little more damping. Plus it's also this. No, because it's as it's looking to the left, isn't it? Yeah, it's still jerking a bit. It's still jerking a bit. Here we go. Let's see how it looks now. Because it looks like the field of view is narrowed, which is good. It's still pretty wide because we've got one bugger over here who's running off. I don't know which asshole this is, but get your ass in the fight. Of course you're coming in now. What's the current field? Doesn't feel like that's zoomed in much. I'm not sure if that has actually zoomed in. Oh, Jade won! Hey, Jade finally won a fight. It only took four fighters for her, all maxed out at health and 20 odd fights, but she finally won. I both hate and love it. It's fantastic fun, but also hate my conscience because I can't always be like that. Yeah, that is very fair. But I very much doubt you're the only one, Genius. Again, speaking as someone who's not a parent, I imagine a lot of parents feel that way. It's very easy to look at a TV show and see, parents acting, or parents being portrayed as always acting as kind and thoughtful. But the honest reality is that everyone's human. And everyone's going to have good days, everyone's going to have bad days. Everyone's going to have times where they're just maybe not always on top of it. So I wouldn't feel bad if, so long as you're trying, that's the main thing. That makes a whole lot of difference. It is the downside to shows like that, though. I do absolutely get it. Not really zooming much. I don't know why. Frame dampening. More responsive. Okay. Maybe set this to 5. Lower the minimum FOV. It seemed to not really. I'm not sure if it even did change much. Let's see if that makes any difference. I hope if we could see the FOV changing, but it doesn't seem to be. It's still jerking. Still jerking a bit. That is very fair, Genius. That is completely fair. At the end of the day, yeah, I don't really know what to say to that, so it's good that you don't think you're a bad parent, though. As I've said before, the fact that you think about these things and you think about how you can, be a good parent, that's more than a lot. And that can't really ask for much more than that. So we've zoomed in a little bit here. I don't know who's won this time. Who has won? Oh, Jade won again. Fucking hell, she's kicking ass all of a sudden, isn't she? Alright. Out of curiosity then. And I'll render... hang on, so that I don't forget later on, because I've forgotten I've been running it with 15 this whole time. We'll set that back to 10. I'll enable the 1080p one, because then I can share it in Discord. You guys can see the render itself later on. Let's see what this looks like. Pokemon button. Again, still a little jerky in places. There, it just snaps. And I'm not sure what's causing that snapping. We are getting some zoom. We are getting some field of view changes. Come on. Okay, we can see Zeta-X there. We've got another test name here, running after Zeta-X. We've got a fight going on over there. I can see... Oh, it looks like Cap just got killed. Now, part of the problem is the camera's trying to follow these guys running off on their own. Yeah, jerked a little there. I'm not sure if this is any better than when it wasn't zooming, but it was at least... It just needs some fine tweaking. Oh, whoever won that fight on the far left is stuck. And we're going to re-render this, I think. Rerun this. Is that 14? I think that was 14, wasn't it? Run that again, see what happens. Can somewhat relate, as I'm not a father, or I do want to be a father someday. Yeah, it is definitely something to think about. I'm not a father, and I don't know if I want to be, and part of it is a result of that. Unfortunately, there's a lot of generational trauma within my family, and I do not want to pass that on. I'm not saying that I've completely ruled out kids, but for a number of reasons, I'm not sure if I ever will be a parent. But I've said it's a case of seeing what partner I ever get with would say. Because at the end of the day, it is very much a two-way conversation. That, like, it's something that you've got to be on the same page about as your partner. Whether you decide to have kids or not doesn't matter, just so long as the two of you are on the same page about it. Because having kids is... Some things you can work through, I think, in a relationship. But if you both have different opinions on having kids, if one of you wants to have kids and the other one doesn't, and you can't agree on that, I think any relationship in that situation is kind of doomed to fail sooner or later. Which sounds kind of horrible, but the fact is, like, and I'm speaking as someone who has no experience here, so I could very easily be wrong. If having kids isn't something you can easily get past, it's a long-term commitment to make. Oh, the simulation did end. Awesome. I got distracted. What was I talking about? Hard job, possibly hardest to ever do, but the love you feel? Yeah, that is very fair. It is not an easy job, but I can imagine it is rewarding. See how this looks. So it's still a bit snappy. I'm frame rate, like, bit rate, still a little off. It's a little more grey than that. Okay, fair enough. Like I said, not been in a relationship, so I could easily be wrong. I can see how there can be greyness in it. From my position, it's simply because I think it is a huge thing, and it's not something that you can just work around ultimately. But it's an inexperienced viewpoint that I'm more than willing to concede that there might be more to it. This does seem to have worked pretty well. Look at that camera movement. Look at that. That has come out beautifully, this bit. I actually couldn't be happier with this. This section, anyway. So it clearly needs work. It's going to need some fine-tuning. Look at that. Fucking Jade's won again. Oh, I don't even know what it's... What? No, why you gone on to that? My brother wanted kids. His wife didn't. They now have a kid. Oh. Fair dues, yeah. Then maybe I'm wrong. Then, yeah. Very possible I'm wrong, and that's a solid example. So I'm guessing he wanted multiple, she didn't, and they agreed to have one kid. That definitely makes sense on how it can be a grey area. Right, I'm going to share this one in the Discord as well so that you guys can see this one a little more clearly. Again, stream links. It's a little more juddery. But the fact that that zoom is in, it looks better overall. It looks better overall. Also, looking... something I noticed earlier on in the stream. I wasn't going to mention it, but it's kind of making me laugh, but also feel kind of bad. We celebrated hitting 300 followers the other day. And every stream since then, I've watched the follower count tick down by 1 at the start of every stream. So we're now at 297. Like fucking sod's law, that, isn't it? Never count celebrate too early, folks. I am in the mindset if I had a partner, they would be the one with the final say. They are the potential mother. Yeah, that is definitely something else to bear in mind, actually. Like, it's easy for us as the men to say, like, this is what we want to do. But as you pointed out, Max, it's the woman or, like, yeah, it's the woman that's got to carry the kid. They're the ones that are stuck with them for 9 months. Like, they're the ones who have to give birth. So I could very much get behind that. Like, I do think that we would have some say, because ultimately we're the father and we would have to, like, share the responsibility of the kid. But ultimately, especially if the woman says no, like, fuck no, that's her decision. If she doesn't want to carry a kid for 9 months, I wouldn't want to carry a kid for 9 months. So I would not blame her if she did not want to carry it for 9 months. So very much definitely her decision there. Very much her decision. Let's see. I wonder if we can tweak Critical with this a little bit more so that it stops stuttering. If bring this back, let the dolly track. Maybe if we move everything back, it's like it judders a little bit. These back and allow it to therefore leave it a little bit more. That might help. My brother didn't force anything. When she agreed to that as well. Oh, absolutely. It's very much a thing that you work together on. Like, again, speak as someone who doesn't know what has not got any experience on the matter. Like, it's something that, it's a partnership. The two of you work together and you come to an agreement. And having kids, whichever way you go, it is still a huge commitment, and it is not something you commit to lightly. It's not like committing to a Sunday lunch with a friend or whatever. If you do it, you're doing it in the knowledge that it is a lifetime commitment. You're going to be looking after them for at least like the 18, 19, 20 years until they move out. Even after then, they're still going to be your kid. So it's a lifetime commitment. So it's absolutely something that you get on the same page about with each other either way before going into it. Let's see if that moves it out a little bit. Wait, why is it jolting there? I don't overly get why it's jolting. It only seems to do it near the start. Oh wait, it's done it there as well. I don't know why. My brother was in the mindset she was important enough for him to not have kids. Yeah, that's fair. Comes down to what everything basically comes down to. Yeah, communication really, isn't it? And what do you want more? Like, is it like in that situation, if he values her more than having kids, then yeah, he's gonna pick her. So yeah, I think it is as simple as that. It's about that communication, and like, it's about that partnership, working together to see what works for the two of you. So I think, like, having said that, I can definitely, now that like you've put it that way and you've mentioned about your brother, I can definitely see how there's more of a grey area than what I initially thought when I made my earlier statement. I do think this is better. But it could definitely do... Oh, come on. Don't get stuck behind a tree. Don't get stuck behind... You motherfucker. There we go. Oh, shit. It's also recording this one. Did I want to record another one? No, but oh, well, we'll record another one. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I am pretty happy with it. Look at that. I did not expect it to be coming out this well overall. I genuinely thought it was going to be a lot more janky. I know there's still some jankiness with the AI and the camera's a little bit twitchy at times. But overall, I am very happy with how this is coming out. Slapping a little bit of audio, and I think it's ready for the monthly Kofi battles. I do want to do more. Hey, thanks. I'm glad you're liking it, Jeevious. Like, I want to do as Jeevious said, maybe add in some blood splatters or whatever for hits. I want to add a scoreboard at the end so that you can see how many, so that like, maybe not for everyone, but at least for like the top 10 or whatever, you can see how many kills they got damaged out and then give them a score based off that. Like, and I want to make it so that you can, there's health bars on the right hand side so you can see who's got the most health at any one time. I've already started setting that up. Like you can see here, I've got a script to start sorting that. So it's slowly coming together. I'm pretty happy with how it's looking. I might shoot Will a message because he's got more experience with Cinemachine than me. So I might see if I can like grab him for 5 minutes to like see if he can help me fine tune these settings a little bit. But outside of that, I'm very happy with this. The other main thing that could really be done is this area looks like shit. This is a horrendous like makeshift ranger camp. I was just trying to make something that was a little bit different to the test scene, but at least it's got something. Oh, absolutely. I can see this being a lot of fun. For now, like, you're the only person that's going to be in it for the monthly battles, Max. But I'm hoping we can get some more folks in there. And then later on, I'll set it up so it can work with Twitch subs as well. So that we can, like, have a little bit of fun on stream sometimes with others in on top. And obviously, during the coding streams, I'm more than happy to just, like, keep throwing people in the files as I have this time to keep it all fun and that. Alrighty, well, I think we'll leave it there. So let's see whose life was to raid out to. Let's see. Azra's live. Let's raid into Azra because I know that they had some big stuff going on for a while. I can't remember if it was today's stream or another stream, but we'll go raid into them. Let's see, where are we going? Raid channel, following Azra Fox. About the kids and love, just worked out something isn't told. Sometimes you have to work on it before it comes. Absolutely. Not everything comes in straight away, and it's not always easy to do. Some things do take more effort and time. I can 100% get behind that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you all join our Discord, here is a link. Please do jump in and say hi to the rest of the community. You'll also be able to find some of the videos that I've rendered out of from this today in the Stream Links channel of the Discord. If, what are we doing? We will have another stream on Saturday where we'll hopefully be finishing Dungeon Keeper 2. And I figured that, yeah, we'll probably go and do the OG Dungeon Keeper after that. That'll be a bit of fun. I know Jeevious was interested in that. If you join us on this raid, here is our raid message. Top one is for followers, bottom one is for subscribers. Please do post this into Azra's chat as we raid into them. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching and we'll see you all next time. Take care.